Welcome to the FishFlix.com Christian Movie Podcast. Every Wednesday, we review a Christian film, informing you about the story, production quality, and family friendliness. Our goal is to bring you all the latest news and insights on Christian movies and recommend wholesome films for you to watch together as a family. I'm your host, Noah Metzger, and today we'll be reviewing The List.
We're gonna be rich!
You got my money, big boy?
Oh, come on, man!
Whoa. Calm down.
Nobody loves you. You're white trash.
Trafficking your own children. I've seen it all now.
Hey, Jack. Let me see your list. Oh, living the American dream. You don't see God anywhere on this list, but you done good. Oh, hold on. In God we trust.
The List is a 2015 Christian film directed by Georgia Tanner and produced by Fortress Films and Skytone Media. It was published by Bridgestone Multimedia Group and tells the story of a man determined to complete every item on his list and live out the American dream. If you're interested in finding out more about this film after our review, you can find it on our website at www.FishFlix.com. What does it profit a man to gain the world? By the age of 12, Jack Stone had experienced more life grit than most adults. In a depression, he decided to grab the controls, make a list as his roadmap, and set out to accomplish life his way. 15 years of life on the street and clawing up from the bottom ladder, we find Jack a successful lawyer. He's done well on his own, crossed a lot off his list, and added even more. But he hasn't factored God into the plan. God hasn't seemed to be around in the past. Can Jack trust him with the future? As life continues to take its toll and tragedies strike, will Jack relinquish the power of his list in order to gain all he's ever wanted? The List is an interesting movie, as it basically tells a rags to riches type story, but from a Christian perspective. If this movie were to be looked at from a worldly perspective, the result of Jack Stone's life about 2/3 into the movie would be considered the pinnacle of success. He was able to take his life of being thrown out onto the streets, work hard, graduate from law school, marry, have a child, and eventually make partner at the law firm. From the world's perspective, Jack had truly done it all and accomplished something great. But then the film begins to take a closer look at Jack, and we begin to see the cracks in his life. Because of his obsession with working, he's been unable to care for his family. He barely has a relationship with his son, he doesn't know his wife anymore, and he's been completely consumed with his job. It's an interesting and meaningful story that reminds us of what's truly important in life. Whether we have a little or a lot, what matters is that we have God in the center of our life, and we take the time to spend with our family and with God. This film looked amazing, and there was never a moment that stood out to me as looking unprofessional or like a cheap independent film. With some solid acting roles and an overall high level of production quality, I really appreciated The List for taking the time to make this movie really stand out. The List is definitely a movie I've wanted to watch for a long time, and I was happy to finally have the opportunity to watch it. This is a film I would highly recommend because of its fantastic production quality and timeless story of chasing the American dream and trying to do it without God. The List for the most part was family friendly, but parents do need to know that the film did involve some minor thematic elements. We see a few references to drugs and alcohol being used, and there is occasional violence. We always like to follow the Dove Foundation, which approves this movie for ages 12 and up. But as always, we recommend that you watch the movie first and decide if it's appropriate for your particular family. Now, we'd like to know what you think. Have you seen this movie and would like to let us know your thoughts? Maybe you'd like us to review a certain movie, or you have a question or comment. Whatever your thoughts may be, we'd love to hear from you, and we now have an email address you can write to us at. You can write your question, comment, or suggestion to podcast@FishFlix.com. We'd really like to know your thoughts. If you would like to find out more about The List, or would be interested in purchasing it, you can visit our website at www.FishFlix.com. On our website, we have a vast assortment of Christian films you can learn about or purchase. We have a large collection containing both classics and brand new movies that are just releasing, all at incredibly low prices. Thank you for joining us, and as always, please be sure to stay tuned as we bring you more reviews every week on the FishFlix.com Christian Movie Podcast.